Look down at your hands for a second. Really look. Soft, clever, built for typing, swiping, holding a cup of coffee. Now imagine those same hands dropped into a frozen world 40,000 years ago, and standing in front of you, another kind of human, shorter than you, far heavier, strong enough to crush your hand without trying. The history books called them dumb cavemen. The history books were wrong. For the next 24 hours, you have to survive among the Neanderthals. And whether you live or die is going to teach you something genuinely disturbing about your own body. Let's start the clock. Hour 1. You're on the edge of Ice Age Europe. The wind cuts straight through you like glass. Out of the trees steps a figure. Barrel chest, heavy brow, eyes locked onto you. He's about 5'7", but he's 80 kilograms of pure muscle and dense bone. His bones are thicker than yours. His grip could crack a walnut like paper. His body was built for this world. A wide nose to warm the freezing air, short limbs to lock in heat. Yours was built for a warm climate you were never supposed to leave. If this turns into a fight, understand something. It is not close. You lose. Instantly. So your survival can't come from strength. It has to come from the truth. And the truth is the opposite of everything you were taught. Here's the cartoon in your head. A stupid, hunched brute, grunting in a cave. Now here's what the bones in the DNA keep screaming at us. His brain is exactly as big as yours, often bigger. He is not a lesser human. In this world, cold, sharp, and merciless, you are the lesser one. Let that sink in. Then keep walking, because hour 2 is about to prove it. He crouches over a slab of stone and starts striking it, but not randomly. This is called the Levallois technique. He shapes the core first. He plans the exact blade he wants, then frees it with a single, perfect strike. That requires foresight, memory, a finished image held in the mind before it exists. It's the Stone Age version of 3D printing a tool to spec. Could you do that? With a rock, freezing, on the first try? Neither could I. Now you're shaking from the cold. You need fire. You have no idea how to make it. He does it without thinking. But fire is just the start. Watch what he does next. He heats birch bark in a careful, oxygen-starved way until it sweats out a black, sticky tar. Too hot, it burns to nothing. Too cool, nothing happens. He gets it right every time. That is controlled chemistry, tens of thousands of years before the word chemistry existed. He uses the tar to glue a razor-sharp stone point onto a wooden shaft, a spear, and he's already staring at the horizon. And here's where most people watching would not survive the afternoon. Neanderthals did not hunt from a safe distance with bows. They hunted enormous Ice Age animals up close, stabbing them with thrusting spears almost within arm's reach. We know because their skeletons are riddled with healed fractures. The exact injury pattern doctors today see in one other group of people, rodeo riders. They threw their bodies onto multi-ton beasts and held on for their lives. Now they want you to join the hunt. One slip, and you're crushed under the hooves. And if you help bring it down, you eat meat, plants, even shellfish they dive for. These people ate better than you'd think. You survived the hunt, barely. So now you try the one thing that feels truly human. You try to talk to them. And this is where it gets strange. Neanderthals carried the same FOXP2 gene we do, the gene tied to speech. A tiny throat bone from one of them is almost identical to yours, so they could make sounds, maybe even words. But did they have full, complex language like ours? The honest answer, scientists still don't know. So you stand in the snow, waving your arms at someone who might understand far more than you'll ever realize. And the longer you watch, the more the differences start to melt away. When the cold bites hardest, they don't just suffer through it. They scrape animal hides clean and wrap themselves in warm, layered skins. When someone falls sick, they don't simply wait to die. The plaque on their fossil teeth shows they chewed willow bark, the painkiller inside aspirin, and a mold that makes penicillin. They were treating pain and infection tens of thousands of years before the first pharmacy, and they decorated themselves. Eagle talons strung as jewelry, seashells, feathers, streaks of colored pigment. That isn't survival. That's identity, style, status, belonging. Even their eyes were built for this world, larger than yours, to drink in the light of the long northern winters. Some of them had pale skin and red hair. They'd barely turn a head in your city today. And hour by hour, the line between them and you keeps getting thinner. The sun sinks. Hour 18, the cold turns lethal. And around the fire, you finally see the thing that destroys the brute myth completely. These are not animals clinging to life. They take care of their injured. We found skeletons of Neanderthals who survived broken, crippling wounds for years, which is only possible if someone fed them, protected them, refused to leave them behind. They bury their dead, on purpose, with care. And evidence suggests some of them scratched patterns into cave walls and ground-colored pigment for reasons that had nothing to do with survival. They weren't just staying alive, they were grieving, creating, maybe even believing in something bigger than themselves. Which brings us to the real question of these 24 hours. When they look at you across that fire, do they kill you or do they accept you? And we already know the answer, because when our ancestors finally met the Neanderthals, they didn't just fight them, they had children with them. Around 47,000 years ago, over thousands of years, the two kinds of humans mixed. And that is not a theory, it is written inside you, in blood and bone. If your family comes from anywhere outside Africa, around 1 to 2% of your DNA is Neanderthal. Right now, as you watch this. So if they were this strong, this smart, this human, why aren't they still here? For a long time, we told ourselves a simple story. We killed them all. But that's not what the newest research shows. Their numbers were tiny. Their groups were scattered and cut off from each other. Their frozen world kept shifting beneath them. We didn't win by being stronger or even smarter. We won by being more connected. Bigger networks, more help, more trade. And here's the part that should stop you cold. The Neanderthals never fully disappeared. They were absorbed. Their bloodline folded into ours, generation after generation, until the line between them and us simply dissolved. So, could you survive 24 hours with the Neanderthals? Honestly, probably not. They were stronger, tougher, and far smarter than the story ever gave them credit for. But here's the thing, you don't need to survive them. Your ancestors already did more than survive them. They became them, and they became us. So look down at your hands one more time. A piece of that vanished, ancient human is still in there, still alive, still you. They were never just cavemen, and they were never really gone.